All right, so we're here talking about Dunk Lords, which is a NBA Jam-ish fighting game, stylish, awesome-looking basketball game. What else can you tell me about it?
Definitely. So the idea with this game is it's 2-on-2 arcade basketball, but it's mixed in with like a fighting game. So you've got like all the special moves for different characters. They all have different stats, and you kind of have to play different strategies with them. And then there's also like a money system in the game. So you're making money while you play, and then in between quarters you can like buy upgrades to do different abilities or power-up abilities you already have. So there's kind of like a strategy game aspect on top of the basketball.
Yeah.
And it's got this nice curve of like it starts off pretty like reasonable, and by the end of the game, like everybody's got like crazy gear on. You have people like dunking through the ceiling and like summoning like chain link fences out of the ground. So like it's really exciting.
So one of the things that you told me yesterday too that was super impressive, that you've done all this work by yourself.
Yeah, so it was basically just me on the game. I've had a little bit of contract help, like filling in some of the artwork here and there. But for the most part, yeah, it's just been me deving on it for like about 2 years.
So what kind of issues then do you, obviously aside from the workload, when you're doing this by yourself, what challenges do you have now being a solo developer as opposed to working with a team?
So the biggest team I've ever worked on is like 2 people.
Oh, wow.
So this is only like a slight reduction in that.
Sure.
But I think the biggest challenge is just like balancing like when to jump back and forth. Like a lot of it is like scheduling myself and figuring out like, oh, when should I be working on this, and like when's the right time to like get the gameplay here, and then like you have to go back and figure out, okay, I got the gameplay here, now I gotta like get the content up to fill in that gap, so you can see how the content and the new mechanics are like meshing together. But in some ways it's been really helpful because like a lot of the collision code is like tied to the animations of the characters.
Sure.
And it's like I can tweak both, so it's like, oh, I'll fix that in the animation, or oh, I'll fix that in the code, and it's like I know what's going on with both, so I can like get stuff feeling really tight.
Yeah. Another exciting thing about the game too is that there is going to be the inclusion of a story mode, which not every sports game has, but this one does.
Yeah, so the idea is basically you're kind of Slice, who's the guy you see kind of on the poster back here, and he is basically trying to become a Dunk Lord. So you show up at Dunk Baby Academy, and you get like your trainer, and he's like, pick a partner, let's go, and you kind of work through the story mode. But the gear in that mode isn't bought between quarters like it is in multiplayer.
Sure.
The gear in that mode is more like rewards for finishing games. You get like rare loot drops, you might get really nice shoes and whatever. So you're trying to power up your gear, almost like Diablo, so that you can like climb the ranks and play the harder and harder courts until you can like become a Dunk Lord yourself.
Yeah. So for those people who wanted to play NBA Jam back in the day and just really wanted to punch people in the face, it's this and then some.
Yeah, so like you can punch people. So the uppercut is actually like the counter move to the dunk. You go up for a dunk, somebody can just boom, uppercut you out of the air. Everybody also has their special attacks too. But yeah, the idea was just to take it to that next level and be like, okay, like that part was fun, like the shoving, right? And then it was like, all right, well, let's just like go all the way. Let's just mix it with a fighting game.
Yeah.
Let people totally rumble. All the rules in the game are basically gone. There's no like inbounding the ball, kind of pushes people back when it goes in so that there's a chance for people to grab it. There's no like, there's a shot clock in the game, but if it runs out, the shot clock just falls on your head.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it just crushes you. So there's a lot of stuff like that where I'm trying to keep like the flow of basketball, but without any sort of pause. So it's just like a constant rumble.
That's great.
Yeah. So, and the other cool thing about the story mode is that you'll be able to play co-op with your friend, so that your friend can take over the second player on your team.
Fantastic.
And then you can go through the story mode together, and like they'll be able to manage their own items and stuff.
So what's the timetable for development now? When are you looking to have this in our hands because we want to play it?
So, I mean, to the best of my ability, I'm trying to get it out early next year. So I'm trying to finish dev this year, then have some months to like polish, play test, get it like really solid, and then come out Q1 next year.
And if people want more information on it?
They can head over to dunklords.com with a S or a Z. I bought both. And then they can also go to storyfort.com, but right now all goes to the same place. I just put up the website like 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to be putting up a blog with that too, so people can follow development.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Thanks. It was great talking to you.